What's up, YouTube? Today we're gonna be doing something really quick. I got two shirts that I have to do for a child, youth shirt. One is gonna be two color, one's just gonna be a simple one color design. I also have my son's shirt here. I guess a double layer of vinyl, one on top of the other, and the shirt is pretty old, about 2 years old, so I have a small portion of it that is peeling, but I'm also going to show you how to re-stick that so that way it can last a little longer. If you're at home and you're wondering how to do it, I'm going to show you how. So stay tuned right after this intro.
Let go of everything.
All right, thank you for watching that intro. Guys, welcome back. If you're a subscriber, if you're a newcomer, welcome. Please subscribe so you can stay up to what I'm doing. Those of you know that I've been a little bit out of the game. I've been having some medical issues, but I'm trying to resolve them and I'm trying to get everything done. But at the same time, I'm trying to still do work and I'm still trying to do videos for you guys because that's what I love to do. So like I said, today I'm going to be doing two shirts. They're youth shirts, just regular polyester stretchy material. So I'm going to be using Siser stretch vinyl. And I'm also going to be doing a second color on one of them, and the other one's just going to get a straight white. It's going to be fairly simple, very easy, very quick, pretty much. So let's just dive right to it. Let me bring you closer so you can see how I do the multiple layers on the vinyl, and then from there we'll go on to the heat press. All right, guys, so I'm at my weeding station. I already have everything weeded out, as you can see. This one has a little bit of a distressed look, so all those little pieces are a pain in the butt to get off, but you can get them off. It's not a big issue. That's the one color. This is gonna be the two color. So here's the passion pink that I'm gonna be using with the white Siser stretch vinyl. And yes, you can mix them up, doesn't matter. I mean, this one's gonna be pressed at, I think, at 320 for 20 seconds. This one's supposed to be 305 for 15 seconds, but it's okay. I mean, a couple seconds more, 5 seconds more. I usually do a pre-press, so it's gonna work out. So first things first, once you weed everything out and you wanna place this over the other color that you're gonna be taking off. Now, if you see that there's anything on it, like right now, I have 2 stars that are gonna be on there. So what I'll do, I would cut that portion out so that way I don't overlap anything and what I need gets done. Just get something to cut it with. You can even use an X-Acto knife or whatever you want. I know my first one is gonna be over here by the R. So I would just cut a small triangle out of here, just enough to get that other one to paste on, and that's as easy as that. The other portion would be over here by the S, so I would take this and just cut another triangle out of it, just to get it to go through, you know. You don't want to block nothing that you need, pretty much. So once I did that, I'll come back over to the main design and I will line it up as best as possible. I'm sorry if I'm blocking it, but I will show you guys the finish. The closest you get it, the better off you are because everything stays aligned. Yeah, that looks good to me there. So you see, guys, so everything gets covered. If you want, just tap it down. Just tap everything down so that way nothing moves while you're, you know, on it. Now, if you got some excess hanging off the sides, this is the time if it's gonna bother you, because for me, it doesn't bother me because I don't usually go by, by that. I usually go by measuring on the shirt. So you could just chop it off if it bothers you. As you can see, one side is still white, but you can tell that I have another one pasted underneath. On here, you will see that where I have the star at is cut out. On both sides, it's cut out. So that way, when I go to put it on the shirt, it's not gonna bother it. This method works for me all the time. So I could do 2 color on 1 press. It works beautifully. So now that I have this done and everything looks good, everything's off, I'm not missing any parts, nothing's on there. So from here, I would just grab the shirt that I'm gonna be using. This is a youth, so I will put it down here. Now the customer bought me the shirt, then roll it out. Now on this one, because it's the youth shirt, I would use 2 fingers, the 2-finger rule. So I just come up here, 2 fingers. Sorry, usually I'm at the heat press when I'm doing this, and it works a lot better for me. So just the 2-finger method there. From here, I will measure it out to make sure it's got the same distance. I got about 3 2/16 on this side. On this side, I got about 3 2/16. So we're centered down at the bottom. I'll measure it here in the middle as well. I got 3 2/16 there. And I got 3 on this side. Now, mind you guys, the shirt, may be sold a little differently, but I mean, 2/16 of an inch ain't gonna be such a big deal. But I do see up here, I have more space on this side than this side, so I might have to angle it a little bit, move it over just a little bit, just so I can have the same distance on both sides. So now this side I have about 1/2 inch still, and this side I have about 1/2 inch. So that's pretty much ball game there for me. Just paste it down, guys, and like I said, it will hold. So this is the way I do it. I'll stack them all up. I'm gonna do the other one the same way. I'll have them all ready to put on the press and just press them up. It makes it a lot easier, a lot faster for me. So just double check again, make sure all the spots that you need to have off is off before you press it, because once you press it, it's a wrap. So it looks good to me, guys. That's the way it's gonna look when I press it. So let me take you guys over to the press. All right, guys, so now we are at the point that we're gonna be pressing. My heat press is up to temperature. I'm gonna be doing this for 320 degrees for 20 seconds. That's what the Siser or Siser Easy We Stretch needs to be put on a shirt. And I'm gonna start off with the single color first. I am gonna be using a press pillow because this is a used shirt. So I wanna get it, the used shirt always has the lines and everything. So you wanna use a press pillow just to make sure that it goes on there. So I would just stick a press pillow, like you seen before, everything was lint rolled already. Everything was put on, I measured everything out. So I would just put a press pillow in there, make sure that it looks good there. If I have to, I'll bring it down a little bit without moving the design. Now remember, I stack them all up. I put the print on there, so it makes it easier and faster for me. So, okay, now that we got this on here, make sure that's down, and we're gonna do it for 20 seconds. I still, when I get customers that come in that want shirts, I still give myself, 3 to 4 days, 5 days. I usually tell them anywhere between, 6 to 10 days, if there's a lot. If it's only 2 shirts, I wouldn't stress it so much. I'll tell them, come back in 3 days, 4 days, whatever. Or I'll call them when it's done. Like butter, guys, like butter. Just because I would just do a quick half a press. Like I said, you don't have to do it. That's just me. I'm being anal about it. You don't have to do it. Easy We Stretch is a little funky. You don't want to do it too much because then you burn the vinyl and it starts looking yellowish instead of white. But it is on there. Now guys, right off the press, I wouldn't go stretching it like everybody does. I'll wait for it to cool off to make sure. This is the first one. So that one's done there. It is on there nicely. Now here's the second one, guys. This is the 2-color. This is why I use the press filler, because of the lines. Remember guys, this is the 2-color one, so I'm going to show you how easy it is and simple that you can put regular Siser vinyl and also mix it up with, let me just take this tag and throw it to the back. You know, you can mix and match Siser vinyls. I wouldn't press one on top of the other. The next one that I'm going to be doing is fixing my son's shirt, and I'm going to show you why. All right, we're going to do this for the 20 seconds. So this is the 2-color. See guys, the 2-color, like butter. And now you have 2 colors. Very simple. The other one you just toss because you don't need it anymore. Now don't worry if you get scorch marks, because this is polyester. So you're gonna get the line marks, but it should come off. If not, you just take a small iron or something like that and just go lightly around it, you know, just to get the lines off. It happens a lot when you do sublimation as well as vinyl, because it's polyester and it's at a high temperature like that for easy weed stretch. You know, it kind of does it. I can't explain why. So here's the second one, guys. Simple 2-color. You got regular Siser Easy Weed with the stretch at the bottom. The stretch is white. Usually you can look at it real closely and you can see the actual print from the shirt in the material. If you do see the print from the shirt onto the material, that means you did a good job. Everything's on there. All right, guys, so this is the one I want to fix. It's my YouTube logo that I gave to my kids. I have a shirt. I gave my whole family a shirt. I'm not sure if you can see, but if you could tell, this is peeling off, as far as the T is also peeling off as well. And the D is lifting up a little bit. Now, this is the problem when doing a press, 2 vinyls, one on top of the other. Eventually, they will peel. My wife puts this on high heat in a dryer. Now, I've said, this is a 2-year-old shirt, so eventually it's going to do it. But just in case you do have a customer that comes in, 9 out of 10 times is because they put it on high heat, and the high heat is what lifts it up. Because vinyl sweats. It's rubber. It's like, you know, it's like rubber. It's vinyl. So with this one, let me just adjust I gotta adjust this good. So now I don't have to go all the way in. Now sometimes, guys, you gotta use a piece of heat tape to hold the actual letter that's lifting down. So that way when you press it, it comes out good. And most likely that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll just take a small little piece of heat tape, and right where it's lifting up at, I'll just put it on there. Just so that it holds it down, so when it does heat, you don't need a big piece of tape, just small pieces of tape, guys. Let me bring it closer so you guys can see. The heat tape, it's just to hold down the actual corners. And I might put a piece at, well, I don't have to put a piece on the B because it'll go down regardless. Let me put it back on the press. Now, because this is regular Siser vinyl, I would go down to my normal temperature. So let me just do a quick tap. Look at that. A quick tap already did it. Now, guys, once you do that quick tap, I will remove the heat tape so you don't get the heat tape print on it. I would press it for like maybe 10 seconds. You're just reactivating the glue so it can stick back on. Now, if they put it back in the dryer, it's gonna happen the same thing again. All right, 10 seconds. There you go, it's all done. Now, when my wife goes to dry it again, she'll say, oops, I forgot. But look, guys, fixes it. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it real good, but there's nothing lifting up. It's down completely. Even the B is down completely. Everything is good on it. So that's the way you fix it. Quick and simple. So guys, that was it for this video. I just wanted to show you just a quick job that I'm doing. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys all. Be safe, be blessed, put God first. Peace.